Smoke royalty. What is smoking with y'all, man? We is here. And we got Hitman Holla kicking out Uncle Rob at Power Moves You Did. Before we get off into it, if y'all would like to donate to the internet fund, you did what I'm saying. As y'all can see over here, I move all the way out into the middle of nowhere, you dig, and Starlink costs $500, and that's the only thing that works out this way. So if you guys would like to donate to the internet fund, you did what I'm saying, help me get to my goal a little faster, you did what I'm saying. I think yesterday somebody sent me a dub. I'll graciously put your name out there if you want me to, you know what I mean? But yeah, Cash App is right here. If y'all want to donate, y'all can. I appreciate anything. Everything helps, you dig? So, was Hitman Holla wrong for kicking out Uncle Ra? Uncle Ra goes live and he says, he kind of breaks this thing down, you know what I mean? He kind of breaks it down all the way down to the very last molecule, you dig what I'm saying? But we gonna go with the shorter side of it, you know what I mean? So Uncle Ra, he's basically calling around asking, you know what I mean, hey, how can I get into this event, you know what I mean? Can I get in with this person? Can I get in with that person? He was told that he needed to buy a ticket, you know what I mean? He failed to buy a ticket, you know what I mean? And thus he had to get onto somebody's +1, you know what I mean? Or +3, as he said. He ended up getting on Rex's +3. Charlie Clips told him he can, you know what I mean, ride with him, so on and so forth, you know what I mean? That's neither here nor there, you feel me? He said that he's seen Hitman Holla at the face-off the night before, and he kind of went up to Hitman Holla and was like, hey, you know what I mean? Can I get 5 minutes so we can talk? Like, because I really don't know what the issue is between me and you know what I mean? And I would like to rectify that issue. Hitman Holla in return says, listen, I have no words for you. You know what I mean? And kind of, you know what I mean, walks off, right? That should have been a sign, Uncle Rod, to be like, you know what? Maybe I should not go. You know what I mean? But this is Uncle Rob. This is 15 minutes of fame. What are we talking about? Maybe we should not go. No, we're everywhere, you dig? You know what I mean? Even if we have to stand outside to get this footage, that's what we gonna do, right? And especially if we, you know what I mean, took a flight, got a rental car, you know what I mean, hotel room, all of this, that, and the third, I'm at least pulling up to the parking lot to get my footage, right? Either way, we're gonna fast forward. Charlie Clips ends up telling Uncle Rod, like, yo, you can get into this shit, right? But Hitman said no recording inside the venue. No recording inside the venue. You did what I'm saying? Which is kind of wild, being that, you know what I mean, that's what media is there for, to record, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? They said that, or Uncle Ross said that whenever he got there with Charlie Clips gets a VIP pass, and Uncle Rod gets a regular, I guess, general admission pass, you know what I mean? Just a green wristband. He don't get the lanyard with the VIP on it, none of that, right? And right then and there, Uncle Rod, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say you should have known, because communication definitely is key in these type of things, you know what I mean? Especially if there's a communication breakdown. It's kind of, it's hard to judge, right? You know what I mean? Especially when there's no clear-cut answer. You know what I mean? A nigga ain't told Uncle Rob not to come. You know what I mean? A nigga ain't told Uncle Rob he can't be there. You know what I'm saying? And so guess what? Uncle Rob being Uncle Rob, listen, I'm about to pull up. Ain't nobody told me I can't come. You know what I mean? But Uncle Rob says something in his blog. He said his sense of entitlement kind of got him into that situation, and I'm glad that Uncle Rob kind of recognizes that, you feel me? Because we all sometimes we get comfortable. I don't want to say entitled. We get comfortable with just the normality of things. You know what I mean? If I go to a battle rap event and I'm constantly getting in for free, that's gonna make me super comfortable to think that, you know what, I can just show up and get into a battle rap for free. You know what I mean? Not to say that I feel like I'm entitled, but I can get comfortable with that, if that makes sense. Now, Hitman Holla. I feel like Hitman Holla is wrong in this aspect of not communicating. Uncle Rod, he tried his best to communicate with you, Hitman Holla, but Hitman Holla, you did not want to communicate. You doing all this passive aggressive shit, you know what I mean? Oh, I ain't got no words for you, just put your head down and not talk with the nigga. Like that's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Especially if you did not want him at your event, you know what I mean? There was already an underlying tension, you did what I'm saying? And if you did not want him at your event, Hitman Holla, you could have damn well said, I do not want him at my event. And when the boss called you and said that, hey, Uncle Rod is trying to get into the event, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, you could have been like, no, shut it down. I don't want Uncle Rod at the event. You dig? When Charlie Clips called you and said, hey, I'm about to put Uncle Rod onto my guest pass, or whatever that shit is called, you could have said, no, you're not. I don't want Uncle Raw at my event. No. When Rex calls you and said, hey, I'm going to put Uncle Raw on my list, you could have told Rex, no, you're not. I do not want Uncle Raw at the event. When you saw Uncle Raw at the face-off, you could have told Uncle Raw right then, listen, Raw, you know I don't fuck with you. Please don't show up tomorrow. You could have told him that. That's what I mean about the communication. Even listen, you got a problem with somebody, it doesn't mean that they feel like they have a problem with you. You feel what I'm saying? Uncle Rod knows nothing about this issue that you're having, or he claims that he knows nothing about this issue that you have with him, and that seems to be a constant with you, Hitman, is you have problems with people that people do not completely understand what the problem or the issue is. You know what I mean? If you have an issue with somebody, you know what I mean, and if you have a rapport with that person, you should definitely hit that person and let them know the type of issue that you have with them. You can't go through life having issues with people and not explaining those issues, not communicating those issues, unless you just don't give a fuck, about, you know what I mean, relationships or people or whatever, you know what I mean? And in that case, you should have just told, listen, I don't fuck with you, I don't rock with you, please do not show up to my event. You didn't have to tell the boss to tell niggas to buy a ticket, you know what I mean? You didn't have to tell, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. You could have did all of this shit. So yes, I put some of the blame on Hitman, and I put some of the blame on Uncle Ra. You know what I mean? And I believe Uncle Ra acknowledged his wrongdoings. You know what I mean? Uncle Ra said he should not have pulled out that camera. It is what it is. It is what it is. Uncle Ra, should you have went to the shit? Period. I don't know. You know what I mean? If you weren't told not to pull up, I don't see why not. You know what I mean? Hitman, you should have, at the face-off, when you see Uncle Rod, you should have known. He's here at the face-off. He's going to probably try to show up to the, you know what I mean, to the event. Let me go ahead and let this nigga know right now not to show up. Unless you just wanted to embarrass Uncle Rod, you know what I mean? And to hear that you had choice words for Uncle Rod, You know what I mean? You let it build up to a point to where you exploded. Pause. Hey, yo. But you let it build up to a point where you let it boil over. You know what I mean? That's better. That's much better. You let it boil over. You know what I mean? To the point to where you blow up on Uncle Ra, and you create a scene and all of this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And Uncle Ra being Uncle Ra, he understands that, hey, this is an event. Let me not fuck up the event. You know what I mean? He said if y'all was outside, he would have got the boot bopping first. You know what I mean? I don't know. Uncle Ra, Uncle Ra would have got the boot bopping first. You dig? Nah, but I do. It sounds like it's just a conversation to be had. You know what I mean? Uncle Ra and Hitman Holla. Hitman, call Uncle Ra, bro. Call Uncle Ra, bro. Because Uncle Rod has no idea on what you're mad at. You know what I mean? I believe you probably don't know what you're mad at either, which is probably the reason why you did not talk to him, or you was probably just in battle mode. You know what I mean? When you're in battle mode, you probably don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm in my zone. I'm trying to get this, you know what I mean? Trying to get this rhymes and shit together, you know what I mean? In my brain and shit. And I understand that. And I respect that, you know what I mean? But the aftermath of it, you know what I mean? After the event, after the altercation, so to speak, you know what I mean? Call that man. You know what I mean? Uncle Raw. Try to reach out if you can. You know what I mean? But if communication does not exist in the future, then I would just say, Uncle Rod, just stay away from Hitman. You know what I mean? And Hitman, just stay away from Uncle Rod. You know what I mean? Now, would Uncle Rod be in the wrong if he did not cover Hitman's events? No, he wouldn't. You know what I mean? Would Battle Rap Media be in the wrong if they banned it with 15 minutes of fame and did not cover Hitman Holla's events? I don't think so. You know what I mean? I feel like battle rappers were talking about a union. You know what I mean? Unionizing. You know what I mean? Maybe a few years back, right? A couple years back. What if Battle Rap Media started a union to where if one of us gets treated badly, we all don't fuck with the person who treated one of us badly? Would that change a lot of the ways that Battle Rap Media is treated at these events? Maybe. Either way, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments below. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You dig? Salute for those that deserve it. You feel me? And as always, man, I love the hell out of y'all. Okay.